Well, guys, I finally made it to my seventh presidential library. Today, we're in Little Rock, Arkansas, and we're going inside the William J. Clinton Presidential Library.
Of my ability.
And will to the best of my ability.
Let's see that first. Being raised by my grandparents, my great uncle, my great aunt, and the other members of my extended family. My father died 3 months before I was born, and my mother went to New Orleans to study nursing in order to give me a better life. I had later political views in several ways. First of all, when I was a little boy, hanging around my grandfather's store, I became aware of his commitment to treating everyone the same, whether they had money or not and whatever their race was.
Not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
I was home in Arkansas in Hot Springs listening as Martin Luther King told us of his dream that one day the children of former slaves and the children of former slave owners would sit down together at the table of brotherhood. We met in the law library one night at Yale. We've been together ever since. It was a lucky night when she put her book down and walked across the library and said, since I've been staring at her, we at least ought to know each other's names. I'm glad she made that trip. I think that the people of our state were better when I stopped than when I started. On October the 3rd, 1991, I entered the race for president. I was running nearly last in the polls at the time. We faced an unprecedented economic and social situation at home and a new world abroad: terror, weapons of mass destruction, racial, religious, ethnic conflicts.
It's written, they may say, well, Bill Clinton took a lot of hits in this campaign. But I want you to know something. The hits that I took in this election are nothing compared to the hits that the people in this state and this country are taking every day of their lives. Thomas Jefferson believed that to preserve the very foundations of our nation, we would need dramatic change from time to time. Well, my fellow Americans, this is our time.
From Belfast to Jerusalem, our administration helped Catholics and Protestants and Jews and Arabs walk the streets of their cities with less fear of bombs and violence. As I look to the future, I see America leading the world toward a global community of shared prosperity, shared responsibilities, and respect for our common humanity.
We did last from here because they closed it. Recognized the problem right away and knew it.
Well, I've enjoyed my time here at the William J. Clinton Presidential Library. Glad to check off the 7th of the 13 current libraries they have. If you're ever in Little Rock, Arkansas, and you may like Bill Clinton, you might want to check this place out, or any presidential library, because any presidential library, the records from that person's administration, that is public information. You can come here and look up all those records. Now you have to set up an appointment well in advance to do those things, but there's a museum, those records are here. This is a National Archives. But if you're ever in Little Rock, Arkansas, check this place out. Until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next one.